This is the DnA Show
with DJ Dave and Amanda
on Wolf Radio.
Welcome to the DnA Show. I'm David.
I'm Amanda.
And we've got another show for you this Saturday. We are well into spring cleanups now, and
how many have we done?
I can't.
I want to say like 11 or 13.
Yeah, but we got like I think another
2 weeks.
Yeah, but I think almost another 20 to go.
20? Oh my gosh.
So yeah, because then we've got that big mulch job and another. So anyways, yeah, it's but you were doing some dog watching last week.
I call it an overnight party. Party. You know, with the paw.
Yeah.
Trying to make it funny. That's what I call it.
So you were there for two nights, right?
2 nights.
Yeah.
Yep.
So busy time, but we're still here, and I know we haven't. One of the things that we were doing last fall was our videos of cleanups. I know we haven't gotten to that yet. Maybe we should try that tomorrow. I don't know.
I have an idea, but I probably should run it by you, but off air first.
Oh, sure. As far as the videos?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I know we I thought we were going to have time to do more videos in the winter, but I don't know where the winter went. It just kind of
there was nothing really to do other than, we got a snowstorm. Look how much we got.
Yeah, but I was trying to do more tech videos kind of thing.
Well,
but I just...
I can't help you with that.
For whatever reason, it just never happened. I don't know why. Anyhow, so... You've got, you were doing your dog, and, you were walking this dog, and you spent the night there. How was the dog?
Very quiet.
Very quiet, yeah.
She's older. Her name was Lucy.
How old?
I think, they don't know her exact age, but I want to say she's around 11. So she's starting to get arthritis and stuff like that. So she just sleeps.
Mm-hmm. Sleepy mutt?
Yes.
Yeah, and then I know that other customer we do that you watched a cat for. I can't believe that cat is actually still around, huh?
Which cat?
Woodbridge?
Yes, I only watched her once. She is 22 years old.
Wow. I thought my cat was old when it lasted to 21. I thought 21 was pretty old for a Maine Coon, but this one's still kicking. Pretty amazing. So I know, talking about pets, you have a list of things that you wanted to go over?
Yes. I want to know what you think about the pet shaming thing.
Me? Pet shaming?
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's kind of like person shaming, like in school where you put a dunce cap on something.
In a way. People take pictures of their pet with usually a sign on them hanging off their neck or something of whatever they did wrong. I just think it seems mean.
But do you think that the pet actually knows what's happening?
I don't know. I feel like in half the pictures they look sad. Like, yes, they know they did something wrong. Like, one I saw was a dog, and it said, "I pushed my brother and then I ate him." And I had to look.
What is that supposed to mean?
I looked at the description. He knocked over an aquarium and ate the fish.
Oh.
I guess that was his brother, but still, I think that's mean to do. All different things.
Yeah.
One dog chewed his owner's passport 2 days before he went on his honeymoon.
No, that's pretty bad.
But I just don't think it's right. I just wanted to know what you and maybe the listeners think about that.
Well, the pet probably doesn't know what's going on, but they have a vibe of what's happening. They can sense, like Barry, when I'm stressed, he's stressed.
Yes.
So they can sense your vibe. Hanging a sign on them, they don't know what the sign says. They have no idea. You could.
But it's usually a sign and usually next to something that they did, depending on the situation.
Right.
Like I chewed this toy's tail. It was longer then,
right.
but.
Again, I don't think they can't read, so they don't know what the sign says.
No, I know they can't read.
So
I think
you could write whatever you want on their collar, and they will have no idea. But again, they get a vibe. They can sense that you're not happy.
Yes, it's not about what's written on it for them. I'm
Right.
just saying, what do you think of people posting these things?
I don't know. I think it's I think it's dumb and it's cruel. Again, I don't. The pet doesn't know what's being put on the internet about him. But again, they know you're not happy with them.
Right.
It's not the same. Pet shaming isn't the same as doing it to a person, because a lot of people, they take offense to all this stuff online. I wouldn't like somebody posting stuff like that about me online, but I wouldn't take offense to it. You could just, it's easier said than done to ignore it, but as far as a pet, they're not going to know that. But for you to do that to your pets, they can sense that there's something wrong and they're not happy. So I don't know. I think it's just it's a really sad way for people to get likes online.
Yes, basically. I guess that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, and there was something.
Along those lines, also, the videos of pets, the AI pets, I think it's the dumbest thing ever, because obviously you can tell it's so fake. Like, I saw one of a cat trimming its own toenails, which would be great if that happens.
If they could do it.
I'm like,
all right. So the way I look at that, okay, it's I don't like seeing it. I think it's ridiculous. However, going back to cartoons on TV like Garfield, that's all like, it wasn't AI back then, but somebody drew a character and they made like a flip book of it and stuff like that. But that what you could tell, there's no cat that walks on 2 feet like that, and no cat eats a lasagna like that. So okay, so somebody is creating AI pet videos. It is, what do you think? Is it the same as like a cartoon like Garfield and stuff like that?
No, I don't think it's the same.
You don't think it's the same?
Because you can clearly see that it's a drawing.
But you can clearly see that the AI pet isn't real either.
Well, they look real. They move.
Yeah, but no cat uses toenail clippers.
I know that.
So
that's
you
what I'm
know
saying.
that's not real.
I know what he's doing is not real.
Right.
But I don't know what's the point of making.
My point with that is, like, in the future, those could be your new cartoon characters. They may look like real pets, but that could be like a cartoon for kids.
Yeah, great.
I'm just saying that, that they had, Garfield and, like Milo and Otis and all that stuff back in the day when they're like, when they didn't have the AI technology today to do it, or even like Scooby-Doo, they didn't have the technology to make them look real back then when they made these cartoons. However, today they do, and maybe those could be the new future cartoons.
Yeah, I don't like. Well, it depends on, I guess, what the type of movie it is, but with the real animals, if it's a sad movie, I don't like it, obviously. But
okay, but anyway, that's my thought. It's like, I think it's ridiculous. People are spending so much time doing these ridiculous videos. If you spent less time doing stupid videos, you might have more time to do something productive. Exactly. But again, that could be the future of cartoons. Who knows? So, do you have any more, or do you want?
Well, mine are all pet related. Obviously.
Okay, I could move on to something and maybe go back to some pet stuff.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So, like we mentioned last week, I was looking for only in America dumb, ridiculous laws, and I found a few of them. Would you like to hear any?
Yes.
Well, like I said last time, there was that in Boston, walking backwards after dark, which a friend that I worked with, or was a coworker at the time, tested it. Got some interesting reactions. They had another one. Well, the first one, Alabama. And this was going on to that church one that I told you that men have to carry guns to church on Sunday. Well, here's another one related to church. You're banned in Alabama. You are banned from wearing a fake mustache to church.
Why would you wear a fake mustache?
I don't know. But why would
What
you...
are they going to go up to each man and go, tug, tug, oh, yes, that's real. Oh, that's not real. Get out of here.
But, well, the funny thing about that is it makes me think of a song.
Of course it does. You're going to play it later.
Actually, I probably will. You know, the No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Okay.
In the song, he wore disguise to church, and then the Reverend punched him out. It makes me think of that. So was this the reason why this law came out? Is like people were disguising themselves from the Lord? I don't know, but it's just a funny law. I don't know where it came from, why it would have come up, but that's interesting. And then I also came up with, seeing that we do lawn care, some interesting landscaping accidents.
Oh, boy. Accidents?
Oh, boy. Well, there's been a couple right here in Massachusetts. One, a lawn care worker was killed in Massachusetts when a car lost control and hit him backing off the trailer in the road. The car went up onto the ramp and hit the guy.
That's not an accident. He died. I was thinking when you say accident, just an injury.
Yeah, it was an accident. Well, it was an accident. The car hit him.
Yeah.
Another one, it was an irrigation installation employee was killed when a car came up onto the lawn and hit him. Both in Massachusetts.
Great.
And we happen to be in Massachusetts.
Yeah. That reminds me when I got injured on one of our jobs.
Well, you got hit by a car?
Not by a car, by the lawnmower. I got pinned between two
Doc,
lawnmowers.
Yeah, Doc. It was Doc's fault.
Doc is a walk behind push mower, and I was trying to get him to go, and he wasn't going the way I wanted as David was coming down the trailer with the mower. So I got wedged between the mower behind me, the way my arm was pinned. My arm hurt for a week.
Oof.
You were there.
I was. I remember that. Talk about AI. Doc's actually got a brain. He knows when you're talking about him.
I know. He's temperamental.
Very much so. California. Here's an interesting one for you. Sleeping donkeys are banned from sleeping in bathtubs. Now, I don't know if this is a bathtub in a barn or if it's a bathtub in your own home, but it doesn't particularly say, but they're banned from sleeping in bathtubs.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that. Unless they're using a bathtub as a trough and they don't want them laying in it.
Who knows? Oh, you'd have to go to California to find out. No, not for me either. New Hampshire. A landscaper was electrocuted when their equipment hit a power line. Now, that's the one that... Luckily, ours, this is why we don't want to trim arborvitaes, because you could get up so high, but you just got to watch out where the power lines are. Unless DigSafe didn't mark a power line that was on the ground and the guy mowed it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's more of he was trimming something and got too close. Another New Hampshire one. An unmanned dump truck hit a pedestrian on the street when the dump truck got away from somebody, and it happened to be going at low speed, but down the road with no one in it.
So he got out of it?
I guess the guy
It
got
was
out
still
of the dump
on?
truck, and the dump truck started taking off with nobody inside, and it hit a pedestrian in the road.
Jeez.
If the dump truck wasn't going that fast, why couldn't the guy get out of the way?
We weren't there. I don't know.
I don't know. But there's 2 New Hampshire ones right there. 2 Mass, 2 New Hampshire. I don't know what's going on in these states. Connecticut. This almost sounds like what happened in Westfield. A lawn care worker was killed when another employee backed their truck over them.
Ooh.
Yeah, it makes you wonder when you're going out to do lawns now. But of course, you know, a cop got killed when a dump truck in Westfield backed over him. That was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Crazy accidents. You ever watch these dumb driver videos? You can understand how all this stuff happens.
You like to watch those, don't you?
I do, because I just like to see how stupid drivers are. There's a lot of them around. Actually, I just saw one today. Okay.
What were they doing? Oh. Is it what our friend told you about?
No, that was at a car wash.
Yeah, but it's still
I
interesting.
don't know how he
sir.
backed over a vacuum cleaner. I don't know.
It was a sports car.
I know,
too.
but I don't know how he backed over a vacuum cleaner. That was kind of weird. No,
The-
I was
the tall
thinking.
vacuum, right?
Yeah, it was one of those tall vacuum
I
cleaners.
bet
on a
he was
pedestal.
for some reason trying to go forward and he went in reverse instead.
Or he was just in a rush.
Yeah.
He wasn't. Ooh, it goes faster than I thought.
Probably.
No, I was thinking, like, when we were going over to do the bush trimming today, there was a guy that was like 2 lanes over that just cut right in front of me to go up over the bridge. I'm like, why? You know, you were 2 lanes over. Why all of a sudden, you know, come over 2 lanes just to go over there? Anyway. Yep, you see a lot of those knuckle brains out there these days. Alaska. There we go. I'll let you do another pet one, and then I'll come back to Alaska.
Okay. Have you seen any videos? I've seen a couple of them. I don't think they're in Massachusetts, where they have pet adoptions, usually dogs, where the dog chooses their owner.
No, I haven't seen that, but when
I
we
love
adopted a cat, like, Heidi picked us.
Well, we went there to look at her. It's not the same
Right.
thing.
It is the same thing.
No, in this situation, they have a whole bunch of people that come
Yeah.
to this event. They all sit in a room in chairs, and they'll let one dog out at a time and just sit still. Some of them, sometimes they blindfold the people
Okay.
to not get a reaction, and the dog somehow finds the person they want. And I just like watching the reaction.
Well, like what I was saying before, when we adopted Heidi, the German Shepherd.
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
I know, but the reason we picked her is because she's the only one that came up to me out of all the dogs out there. We went out into a pen where all these dogs were, and she was the only one that came up to me and sat next to me, and I was petting her. I'm like, oh, I want this one. And all the other puppies were just running around. And then, like, when Heidi the cat, we let her out of, you know, when they let her out of the pen, she just came up to us and started, you know, like...
Loving us.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know, so in a way I feel like she picked us.
I think so, because once we got her home, usually when you bring a new pet home, they're like wandering around the whole place.
Yeah, she settled
She
right in and
just-
sat on our lap.
Sat on our lap while we watched TV.
Ready for Alaska?
Sure. Is it cold?
Well, Alaska's always cold, but this people in Alaska are prohibited from whispering while hunting moose. I guess you got to let the moose know you're coming.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any more?
Not really.
No?
I
Okay.
can save it.
Well, why not? So, tell me.
What not to name your pet? I can think of 2 things.
Munchkins?
No, I knew a Munchkin kitty
Oh, okay.
because they found him at Dunkin' Donuts. So the guy
Well,
bought some munchkins and fed him munchkins. I don't know.
hopefully they weren't chocolate.
I don't know. He was still there when I saw him, so.
Huh.
Well, I got two names.
Okay, what?
One was when we brought one of our pets to the vet. There was a woman checking in for her dog, and she said her dog's name was Apostrophe.
Yeah, wasn't she like an English teacher or
I'm
something?
guessing she was, but I can't imagine going, Apostrophe, come here.
Apostrophe, you just ruined my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of dumb names out there. I can't think of any right now.
Well, when I was a kid, I read a book, and I can't remember the title, but it bothered me so much because it was about a cat that was adopted in his life as a cat, but he was always upset because they named him Vomit.
Gee.
Yeah.
I wonder how they got that name.
It said it in the story, but I was like, I felt bad. Every page I read, I'm like, why is this cat called Vomit? Anyway.
Oh, boy.
If anybody has any
crazy pet names?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Please let us
Put them
know.
in the comments. Tennessee. You may not lasso a catfish.
Lasso a catfish?
Well, like cowboys lasso.
Yeah.
Why?
How would you do that?
I don't know, but is it only? My question is: it only catfish? Can you lasso a goldfish? So if you go there and you lasso a goldfish, or would you get the same fine or would you get a different fine if you lassoed a catfish? That's my question. I don't know. It just seems like a relevant question.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I got one more. My aunt's state, North Dakota. If you go to North Dakota, you will not find a restaurant in North Dakota that sells beer with pretzels because it's illegal.
Beer with pretzel, okay. She's in South Dakota.
Oh, yeah, South Dakota. Well, it's a Dakota. It's one of the Dakotas. Yeah. I don't. But so can you not have like beer pretzels, or is it just you can't have a glass of beer with a pretzel, or can you have pretzels dipped in beer? They do that at the Big E. They have beer dipped pretzels at the Big E.
Yeah.
Maybe those are also banned in North Dakota.
The pretzels are?
Beer dipped pretzels.
Okay.
Or, if that's illegal in North Dakota, can somebody from North Dakota bring their beer-dipped pretzels to the Big E?
Oh,
That would be an interesting thing to find out, because if they live in North Dakota, can they still not sell beer-dipped pretzels with a North Dakota license in going to the Big E? These are questions that people just need to answer.
I'm sorry. I wish you guys could see him when he gets animated.
I'm animated now?
Yeah.
What am I, one of the Animaniacs?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Phew. I was going to say. All right, so that's. I'm just curious. There's a lot of things. There's a lot more of these questions. If you got any of you guys out there have some crazy laws in your state that you just want to rant about, send them in. Well, we
Does
can rant.
Massachusetts have any weird?
Yeah, you can't walk backwards after dark in Boston.
Oh, that was Boston, right? That's the only one?
No, I think Massachusetts was also the men must bring guns to church thing.
Really? Okay.
I believe that was Massachusetts. I don't remember, but that was a long time ago. There's a lot of weird Massachusetts laws. Let me see if... Ouch! I am stuck. But anyway... yeah. We got another crazy week. We got some big jobs coming up. And the way things are right now, the leaves have just started. I just noticed today, Russell, the leaves were out on the trees in Russell. When we did the dethatching job today, did you see how tall their grass was? Mm-hmm. So I have a feeling that people are going to be calling us next week saying that they need their grass mowed, and we will still be doing cleanups. So we'll be dodging lawn mowing and cleanups pretty soon. I don't know. It's that time of year, and because the weather has been so warm, the grass is growing faster, and the leaves are coming out quicker. So it's just that time of year. Everything is crazy. So we will be like working 7 days a week until we start full-time mowing, which is the last week of April. Craziness.
So you were right.
What was I right about? I'm usually always wrong.
A couple weeks ago, you asked me, when do you think we'll start mowing? And I said, in May. And you said, in April.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm not right very
we're
often.
probably going to... Well, like you said, we got cleanups in April, so we're probably going to start mowing in May. But
No. Well, if people call where they need their grass mowed, we'll have to finagly manage the cleanup.
Finagly manage.
Well, hey, I'm tired.
Yes.
I haven't, I was up most of the night the other night waiting for our trade to go through.
Yep.
And then we had a full day of cleanups, so my brain is completely fried. It is just like a marshmallow stuck in the fire.
You left what? Marshmallow stuck in the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, you left your ear protection on
the back of the
back
truck.
of my truck on the tunnel cover, and I didn't know he did this until I got home, and luckily they were still there.
I don't know. I was talking to somebody, and then whoop, there they go. I don't know.
Half the time you never tie down the mower,
Well,
so
I
have
figured that's your job.
well, I shouldn't have to do it. We both should be able to do it. Because what if I forget? Then I hit a little bump. He's gonna go all astrew.
Well, I just figure you're used to doing it, so.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Anyway, so another long day tomorrow. I got to see. One of the things I might, if we get done early enough, maybe we can see if we can put a Saturday job on tomorrow.
We're not going to finish early. We got the whole condo complex.
But we got Jeff with us.
Well, I don't know who we'd fit in.
Somebody on Saturday.
Okay.
We'll see. It's something that we'll think about, because my thought about it is, if I know the way things are going and the way how quickly grass is growing, people are going to be calling us. So we'll see if we can slam them in now. So maybe we can knock off a couple. So when we have to start doing mowing next week, which I'm pretty sure people are going to be calling us saying, "Hey, my grass is growing." Next week, then we can slip. We'll have a free day if we do one of the cleanups tomorrow after we finish. If we get done early enough tomorrow, we can put somebody else on. Maybe somebody from next week. We can sneak them in, because I know next week is people are going to be complaining, and this happens every year.
Mm-hmm.
This is that time of year. Like, if you get some nice, which we've been getting 80-degree days, you get some 80-degree days.
It was 89 in my truck today.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts. It's like summer out there already. Bees are out, leaves are out, summer's here, and we're still doing cleanups. Pretty soon, we're going to be like in a heat wave, and we're still going to be doing cleanups. Who wants to be doing cleanups during a heat wave? We don't even like mowing during a heat wave.
No.
So anyway, that's my thought. So if we, try to free up a day next week by getting extras done early, then maybe, just maybe, we won't be so slammed next week.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thumbs up. All right. That's our show for today. Have a great day, everybody. It's Saturday, and we're, again, working on Saturday, as always. But we'll be working Sunday, too, when we get that mulch job. So that's just the way life is around here. It's going to be nuts, and I think it's going to be a hot summer, because
Sunday, we're doing thatching, and I'm doing a cleaning job.
Right.
not mulch.
Well, that's the following weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
whatever.
running. My mind is.
Yep.
My mind already blew through next week. I don't know why. It just went whoop right through next week, and we're doing mulch already. But yes, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, yeah, because it was such a cold and snowy winter, it's going to be It's going to be a hot, hopefully dry summer. But if it's dry, then the lawns don't grow. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of summer I want, but just one that we can get through the lawn mowing through. But anyways, that's our show. Have a great week, everybody. We'll be back next Saturday right here on the DnA Show.